In today's story, a fully grown man assaults a teenage girl for being better than him at a dancing game. I wish I were joking.
Funny.
Get ready to bust a move, all my fellow and feature outlaws. This is Cards Games vs. Humanity, and I am that NAKAK Double G. Here with your weekly recap of that new In the Groove game that just came out. I heard they have even harder songs than DD3R Ultra. So as per usual, if you enjoy, don't forget that sub, that bell, that like, hit up the Patreon if you want to support me. Leave a comment telling me if you think most of Yugi's outfits wouldn't be allowed in a club, let alone the general public. But uh-oh, it seems to be raining today here at school. So naturally, Joey and Tristan are the one to have to mop up any messes as payment for never actually attending. Joey's in a great mood that his sister's finally getting her operation today. He's very worried about going there to visit because his mom will be there and they haven't seen eye to eye for years. Tristan, on the other hand,
Tell me which hospital she's at and I'll go visit Sweet Serenity alone.
it just takes a certain kind of man to tell the brother of a 14-year-old who just had surgery that you're gonna go visit her in the hospital as a preamble attempt to get into her pants. There's just a certain level of fucking creep there. Yugi and Taya are just about to leave school as he asks her the favor of helping the pharaoh regain his memories. How she's supposed to do that? I don't know, man. She has some good ideas sometimes. Before she even has a chance to respond, our hero runs off again like a Chad in the rain, saying that they have a date tomorrow without even remotely considering if she had plans already. It's tomorrow now, and seriously, that's what you're gonna tell me a 14-year-old boy is gonna wear outside? I mean, there's no way he doesn't have whips in that closet. I love how Yugi was running with the most intense music of all time and then it just kind of stopped. Actually, Yugi didn't tell the spirit of the puzzle a goddamn thing, transforming at will because I guess you can just do that now. This pisses off the pharaoh greatly as he sees no card games around being played. And despite the fact that Tay is looking extra slutty today, he's just really not that into white women. And since they're here together to try to figure out shit about his past, the first thing they do is to go to get milkshakes, of course. Something that would normally excite anyone, but unfortunately Yugi is in a sad mood right now, worried about what fate has in store for him and why he can't remember anything about himself. Well, except that he's from Egypt, he lives in a necklace, and he feels really good in leather and cuffs.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm going through the same thing.
Yes, let's compare our normal everyday human existence as if it even remotely compares to a magical spirit living inside a puzzle from 5,000 years ago. Also, fuck those birds. Oh fuck, our heroes found a sweet-ass card shop. Let me get that address, I'll be right over.
These cards are both very powerful.
Yugi, those are sealed packs. Our heroes head to the arcade now, but unfortunately this is before Guitar Hero existed, so they only have lame-ass Dance Dance Revolution. Bringing us to the most dastardly evil antagonist of the entire show, Johnny Steps. A man whose parents who really didn't leave him much room in life to make a decision about his own career path, did they? Yugi wonders if this is some sort of dueling dancing game because thinking about things outside of the structure of a card game just makes no sense to him. Before that evil bastard, Johnny Steps challenges Taya to a game. She immediately accepts and then immediately strips, stepping onto the stage foolishly as Johnny is gonna step all over her. Like, did his parents just assume that he was gonna be 6'5" and just be a crappy parody of John Travolta his entire life? Hi, my name is Yugi and I'm pouting. Why are you making those noises? Johnny Steps quickly realizes he has no chance against her tight teenage body, so he literally just starts assaulting her on stage while the rest of the people in the crowd just watch on happily. Unfortunately, Johnny trips over his own legs about 3 times before falling down as our heroes go off into the sunset to talk shit about how Johnny tripped 3 times and fell down. Yugi then gets very fucking serious about his past, claiming that watching Taya get assaulted today made him feel really good, that there's good things in life to live for. Too bad a certain man steps in, apparently stalking them all day, or else, you know, how the hell would he know where they are? Demanding a rematch with a teenage girl that he recently tried sending to the hospital.
Taya, may I finish off your opponent?
Now, I know what you're all thinking. He's just talking about playing a friendly children's card game. He doesn't mean he's actually gonna kill him, right? 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 Yugi challenges the long-legged fellow to a game of Duel Monsters, something very closely related to dancing, as we all know. With the rules of engagement decided between both of them, should Yugi win, Johnny will have to leave this teenage girl alone, but should Johnny Steps win, she will have to go on a date with him. Is anything in this show legal? We immediately transferred to this random dueling arena. Like, seriously, where the hell are we? Is it supposed to be Kaibaland, I guess? It's, you know, like a month since these things were invented, and now they're just everywhere. Come on. Also, remember when I said that Bandit Keith versus Yugi was the last duel in the series with 2,000 life points? I was wrong, but I mean, to be fair, I forgot Johnny Steps. And also, to be fair, Yugi lets Johnny start the duel by summoning Sonic Maid, a basic bitch monster that gets destroyed by Yugi on the next turn by the first monster he summons. Can you guess which one he does? Can ya? Can ya? I dare ya. Try it. Try a guess. Try one little guess. Just try, it's Zelda. Johnny counters on his next turn by summoning the uncensored version of water osmotics to try and distract Yugi. Something that apparently works because Yugi basically just skips his next turn. There's no way you didn't have one monster with over 1400 attack, bro. Following it up with Spirit of the Harp and Chorus of Sanctuary, oh golly gee, we begin to see a bit of a theme growing here. Luckily, Yugi just destroys the water osmotics with Curse the Dragon, saying that he slept with her over 4,900 years ago, and wasn't that impressed.
So far, you're hitting all the wrong notes.
Don't worry, I'm just tuning up for the grand finale.
Have we made it clear enough that this episode is about music and music-related puns? Have we said enough to distinguish Johnny as a dancing and music-related villain that can only understand things to the sweet rhythm of movement? Have we said it clear enough yet? Johnny summons his first good card of the duel, the Witch of the Black Forest, fusing it with Lady of Faith to summon the powerful Van Halen. Because naturally, when you put two groupies together, you get the artist that they wanted to sleep with. It's Yugi's turn, and he kind of just attacks right away despite Johnny having a face-down card. I'm not gonna lie, he's a little basic bitch shitty in this duel for some reason. But this mistake does cost him greatly as Johnny counters with the Metal Morph Trap card, transforming Van Halen into the all-powerful Iron Man and destroying the Curse of Dragon like the trooper he is. Being the one-hit wonder that he seems to be, Yugi just sets another giant soldier of stone in defense mode, confusing me and the other viewers as to why he's acting like such a little bitch in this duel. But that's okay, his opponent Johnny Steps doesn't understand much, claiming that Metal Morph increases the attack power of his monster on every attack. That might be just a little bit off.
Johnny, your ability to miscalculate is uncanny.
I love it when Yugi goes full sassy bitch mode. It really is at the height of its power in the earlier episodes. When used correctly, Metal Morph is a powerful card that only increases your monster's attack when they're attacking, so it leaves him wide open for the Dark Magician's assault on Yugi's next turn. In a rare moment, an opponent is actually wrong when they're claiming that Yugi is a cheater, as this seems to be the only duel that he didn't give a damn to do so, revealing himself to be Yugi Moto, the winner of Duelist Kingdom. Such a legend is way too much for Johnny Steps, just a generic one-episode bad guy, forcing him to back out immediately and try to leave. Something that apparently pisses off Taya so much more than being assaulted that she goes into maximum mother scold mode.
I can't stand people who don't face their problem.
But you're perfectly fine if they try to elbow you in the face? Everyone on the show is a kinky bitch, I swear. The episode ends with Taya giving Johnny Steps the one thing he needed, a small girl yelling at him, telling him he's kind of a creepy bastard. Now we're at the museum. Well, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and of course a shout out to all my patrons. If we happen to be in a game of DDR together and you start winning, I promise I won't assault you. I'll just, pay another patron to do it for me. This has been the Man from Earth with all the girth, ladies and gentlemen. Be the character you know you're worth. See you later. Yugi and Taya are just about to leave school as he asks Taya if he'll be help. This pisses off the The episode ends with Taya giving Jonas Miller